Hey there, jumping on live. Welcome to ASM Performance Live, your weekly dose of 15 minutes covering off all areas of performance, whether it's the mental, fitness, recovery, nutrition, to give you a greater understanding of the little things that allows you to grow, to unlock more potential, so you can be more consistent inside the arena. Every single week, we're going to be talking about different elements, whether it's around our mind and all the challenges we face when we're in a performance focus, or about our nutrition. How are you fueling your body when it comes to timing of when we eat, what type of snacks we should eat, how it affects our sleeping habits, which is a really important aspect of your growth as a human and as an athlete. Whether it's fitness and recovery, what are you taking away to be able to nurture your body, to take it from a stressed state to find more calm, relax, and freedom in everything you do? Again, so when you step into that arena, you're at 90% and you're not hobbling around at 60%. For you to become your best athlete, you need to focus on every area of performance, because these are the little wins. These are the little 1% growths that's going to help you get that better version out of yourself. That's going to allow you to show up consistently and be that best version in the arena. So today, what are we going to talk about? Well, we're just going to introduce what Performance Live is, all right? And why is performance important to you as an athlete? We've got to think as performance. We've got to think of our nutrition, fitness, recovery, mental. We're going to think of it as a multiplier, all right? It's not an add-on. Okay, so athletes can't ignore that. And what I mean by a multiplier is that you have all the tools, you have some knowledge, you have the experience, you have the personalities and the traits to be an elite professional athlete. So we want to multiply that great intel that you already have. We don't want to just bring in all these different things that doesn't resonate with you, that you never necessarily experienced in your life, because that's the long road. That's the long journey to allow those to really, truly tap in to who you are. So we want to multiply what you already have. All right. Every athlete I work with, when I sit down and we start doing an assessment and breaking down who they are, where they currently are, their struggles, their strengths, we start to get a real clear picture of what we can multiply, what we can really expand on, and start to pull out that extra 1%. Again, that's where it starts. And if every single day you are taking consistent actions, that 1% growth, then over time, it's going to lead into much greater outcomes for you, and a much greater potential, and obviously more consistent performances as well. So who am I? My name is Tim Hall. I'm the head performance coach at ASM. I've got a long history of playing high-level sports, coaching in team environments, mentoring athletes, and then going down more the mindset path, where now I spend my passion, my days helping athletes get out of their head so they can handle the pressure. They can handle all the challenges that our mind and body presents, so they can be their best version of themselves. My responsibility at ASM is to connect with you athletes, is to give you a platform to help you grow, to help you really get a clear understanding, a clear knowledge of how you can multiply all those amazing traits, tools, experience that you have inside yourself. So we have a performance program at ASM where we outline and give you that understanding. We create an awareness in where you currently are and show you a path of what you can do to keep stepping forward. Every program I do, it's individualized to you, because like I shared before, you've got your own strengths. You've got your own challenge, your own areas of growth. So I don't want to do add-ons. I want to multiply what you already have and level it up to that level of professional outcomes. What is performance? Well, performance is giving you a greater ability to be able to perform under pressure and on demand, not letting your mind make you hesitate, not allowing the nutrition through your preparation to pull your energy and focus away, not recognizing the recovery to get your body back to more of a balanced state that will affect the way you perform. So performance is looking at all of these areas, not just the physical, but to help you have that ability to perform at a higher level when it matters the most. So what do we need? We need trust. We need trust in what we're doing. Trust in the tools that we step into every single day. We need to have confidence. We need to have confidence in knowing who we are, what our strengths are. When we face adversity, what do I do to navigate through that? So focusing on these areas of performance is going to build those two things, trust and confidence. So what should your performance focus be? Well, there's three things that I like to really focus on, and we've already been talking about it. One is your mental game. All right, that's decision making, that's emotional control. Two is fitness, the capacity to get the most out of your body, to recover, to utilize all the strengths you have from a physical sense. And number three is nutrition. That's the fuel. That's what allows you to focus. Your nutrition, the food you eat, is allowing you to have the right attitude to step out there when the times are tough. So let's ask yourself a question. How would you rate yourself with your focus to those three areas? If you're going to give you a score out of 10, what would you give your score out of 1 to 10 from a mental? 1, you don't do anything. 10, every single day you train your mindset. You play games. You do meditation, visualization, but it's consistent every single day. Then ask the same from a fitness point of view, recovery point of view. In your spare time, are you doing things daily to help your body recover so you can get the most out of yourself? Are you maximizing your time in the gym? Are you pushing yourself in the right drills with the right workouts that's tailored to your sport? And again, number 3, nutrition. What foods do you eat? When do you eat? Rate yourself 1 to 10 in that you don't take any notice at all. You just eat, whatever you want, whatever's put in front of you, to 10 where you really schedule what you're going to eat every single day. You are mindful of the times when you eat things, from snacks before you go to bed. All right. Are you fully involved in the way that you feed yourself every single day? So rate yourself 1 to 10 out of those. And wherever that number falls for you, I promise you, there's room to grow. There is room to grow. And again, that's what we're going to teach you at ASM Sports. We're going to find that next level. We're going to elevate you to that next number. So every single day, you're on that journey of getting better, but growing internally, again, so you can be a better athlete out on the pitch. Well, what does research show us? All right, well, research shows us from the physiological factors, from confidence, motivation, self-efficiency, attention, stress management, that when you work on those 3 areas consistently, it improves your performance. Tell me, what professional athlete out there, what champion athlete out there doesn't focus on their mental game, doesn't focus on recovery, their workouts, doesn't focus on the food and the fuel that they put inside their body? There wouldn't be one. That's why they are up there as the best. Yeah, they got the skills. Yes, they got the abilities. All right, we need that as well. But it's these little things in your performance that is going to make the difference. That's going to get that extra bit of percentage of your potential. That's going to unlock a greater version inside of you. So that is why, for you to build your confidence, for your motivation, to manage stress, to have greater focus, we need to train those 3 areas consistently. So how do we train this? Well, firstly, schedule. Schedule's the number one thing. When we schedule our day from the tools that we need to utilize from a mindset point of view, maybe it's doing a meditation in the morning, to what time you're working out, what are the drills you're going to do in the workout, to when you get home. Maybe there's some recovery, getting on a foam roller, doing some extra stretching, to start planning your meals. If you really want to make it as a professional athlete, this is what you need to do. There's no cutting corners. There's no shortcuts on that journey to become a pro. You need to be elite in everything you do. What else can you do to train this? Is build a greater understanding. All right. The more knowledge you have, the easier it is for your mind to make you take action. When we don't know something that we want to do, we hesitate. We'll wait. We'll stop. But when there's something clear in what we want to achieve, when there's a purpose of what we're trying to work towards, our mind now wants to take action. So by having a schedule, that's making us take action. By having knowledge, that's giving us the confidence and the trust to take even better actions. And the third way to train this, discover routines. All right, we talked about schedule, but what's your morning routine look like? Are you waking up, looking at your phone, lying in bed for an hour, then slowly rolling out, and all of a sudden you're in a rush to get to training, to school, or whatever it might be. Having a good morning routine from the moment you wake up, stepping into growth action tasks that evolve around your performance, that is what's going to allow you to train this side of you. That's what's going to allow you to elevate this side of you. And again, with our performance program, we're going to teach you the tools. What do your tools in your morning routine look like? Well, we're going to give you the best ones. So every single morning when you wake up, you know exactly the right actions, the right focuses to set up a great purpose and a clear direction of who you're going to be during the day. So there's 3 things you can do to train. Schedule, build your knowledge so you can trust and have confidence in everything you're doing, and to create strong routines, to build strong habits in the actions from the moment you wake up to the moment you put your head on the pillow at night. So if you want more support and understanding around this performance mentality, around the focuses as you as an athlete and how you can elevate the way you perform, click on the link inside the description below this video. You'll see there's a link there to book a call with me. If you want to learn more about the program, click on that, book a time. Let's have a conversation so I can share exactly what these 3 areas of focuses are going to do to help you unlock more of your potential. We're going to keep releasing these videos every single week. Obviously, next Thursday is going to be Christmas Day, so we're going to pre-shoot one, but we're still going to release it on Christmas Day. And the reason why we do that, again, because as an athlete, we don't cut corners. We show up when we need to show up. We get things done that we're working towards to the success that we desire. So we need to make sure that I don't care what day it is, what time of the year is, I can make 15 minutes to come and step into this video, to keep learning, to keep growing, so I can keep multiplying everything that I have inside of me and project me to that elite athlete that I know I can. So if there's any questions, again, book a call with me. Let's have that conversation. I appreciate everyone jumping on. Remember those 3 elements of performance. Remember the ratings that you gave yourself, and hopefully that inspires you to take action now, to do something to grow those 3 areas, to get the most out of yourself. Because I know as a mindset coach that all these parts of the performance need to work together. And when they do, that's when we start to see that elite athlete inside of you. Otherwise, have a great holidays. Love to connect with all of you guys. Appreciate you jumping on here. Thanks to ASM for the work and the calibration that we are utilizing with each other. And I'm excited to connect with more of you athletes in the future. Tune in next Thursday for the second session of our ASM Performance Live. Otherwise, have a great day and we'll speak soon.